evening. Thank you, Ash and team for having me here. So my name is Dr. Jagadeesh Gandla. I'm the Chief Operating Officer at. Yeah, I hear some noise from somewhere. Yeah, yes, I think it's from you. Yeah. Okay, so I was asked to speak about the convergence of biotechnology and biomanufacturing, and we'll share some of our work, what we are doing in this cross intersection, and also tell you where we are headed. I mean, most of my points are again backing on what Dr. Raghavendra Gaud has mentioned, or even the previous speaker has mentioned, because I think the biotechnology or the biomanufacturing right now, the whole government focuses on it because it's one of the important economic activity that we can bank on. And especially in our place in Hyderabad, I think this is one of the major area, because we Hyderabad is becoming the pharma capital of the world, at least in terms of vaccines and the generics. So like biological century has arrived. That's like one of the tagline that we have put here, because I think maybe a few decades back it was said that biotechnology boom is happening, but actually it didn't happen. It's only after the COVID we see a lot of things are happening. And also like with the BIRAC established under the Department of Biotechnology, many things have shaped. Like so many thousands of companies have come, and many of the biotech industries are now scaling into new age therapies like mRNA therapy, cell and gene therapy. Some cell and gene therapy costing like 2 million. Somewhere else in India, it is costing around 40 lakhs. And there are many companies that are going to reduce it to 10 lakhs or 20 lakhs. So I think this is the biological era. This is the biotechnology era. That is what we are talking about. And one a couple of things that now with the war we saw, right? Like a lot of things now, the gas is not, we are the LPG gas. There's a lot of supply chain disruption, and a lot of petrol, I think, will be increasing the price. We will see. So previously it was all about hydrocarbon economy, like petrochemicals as a primary engine of wealth, manufacturing driven by fossil fuel chemistry, linear supply chains, limited resilience, and high carbon footprint. These are one of the problems. But how about biotechnology? Can biotechnology answer this? So this is, as I said, it's a biological era. We can biomanufacture or replace petrochemicals. A lot of things we can be done. It can be done through biomanufacturing. As one of the speaker also said, it's all AI. Like AI is going to play a major role in this sector. And sovereign biology as a geopolitical asset, that means like we can manufacture our own stuff. And India positioned to lead this global bioeconomy there, because there are multiple factors. The talent pool that we have is amazing. And as I said, the biotechnology Department of Biotechnology is pumping a lot of cash into this area. And I think these are the tailwinds and headwinds that are really supporting that India to be placed in the biomanufacturing center. Yeah, so this is a couple of numbers. I mean, these numbers display like what the globe is doing, and also what we are doing at FABA and World Tank. So FABA is a non-profit organization where I am a COO as well, and World Tank Biocatalyst is a for-profit organization which is all about investing in startups and also helping startups to scale. So the whole global bioeconomy is positioned around 4 trillion plus, and our Indian bioeconomy is 300 billion by 2030. And recently, Rajesh Gokhale, the DPT secretary, was telling by 2047 the bioeconomy of India will be 1 trillion. So it is one of the major economy for the country. And biotechnology, or otherwise, in the Asian context, India is the third one. And as I said, there are 10,000 plus companies that have come up in last past decade, mainly with the BIRAC support. And coming to us, and at FABA, we trained 30,000 people in various skill sets that are required, and we facilitate a lot of investment. One of our companies valued at 3 billion valuation, which is a unicorn that we supported. And we have 22 international chapters, and we publish in a high ranked journals like a lot of our network. So a couple of crises that we are targeting under WABA Whale Tank is that, the agriculture crisis, where you see that a lot of our crops are being, they become pesticide resistant, or you might have seen that locust farming in many crops. Like few years back, maybe 2 to 3 years back, there was locust which was infiltrating all the fields and eating crops within a night. So, and soil degradation, there are a lot of things that are happening at the agricultural crisis. There's also metabolic crisis. Like India is the capital of diabetes and obesity. Look at how Lilly has positioned Monjaro uh, as one of the major drug. It is capping on multiple billions, and Novo Nordisk with Wegovy. So by looking at their numbers itself, we can say like how this diabetes and obesity is really, really growing big. And the other problem that we have is that innovation crisis, the valley of death is quite a lot in India, because a lot of startups, when they initially start with a lot of enthusiasm, slowly they will have the valley of death because there's no venture capital ecosystem that is supporting. So that is where we are working, like through Whale Tank and FABA. In the Whale Tank, we have a couple of companies that are working on semiochemicals, which are pheromones. They replace pesticides, and they mimic the biology, and they somehow prevent the infestation of pests. And the metabolic crisis, we have our own technology called NexaGut, which is a stem cell homing technology. And this product will be launched next month in the market in 7 states, where it is going to heal a lot of guts in terms of, irritable bowel syndrome or diabetes or any kind of gut health issues, even the microbiome. This product is going to address that. And as innovation crisis, the Whale Tank is positioned for that because it's a deep text translation engine in the biotechnology. We do a lot of IPs, we protect a lot of IPs, and we have a lot of compounds as well listed on our company. So this is the convergence that we are talking about. When we say biotechnology, it is more about research, more about what happens at the lab scale. But when you talk about biomanufacturing, it is in a very, very large scale. So that is what is the convergence that we are talking about, where we are taking research projects or something that is in the R&D scale. Now we are going to grow them big with government support or with the facilities like with the well tank biocatalyst. So what are the areas that we will be working on is that biosimilars, biologics, vaccines and immunotherapy, agri-biotech and crop protection, industrial fermentation, synthetic biology, AI drug discovery, nutraceuticals and gut health. These are the major areas that bioconvergence will be happening. A lot of the products that are at the lab scale will be really, really expanding to a very big manufacturing facilities, and they are going to be the one of the major drivers of economy. So what do we do at FABA and Welltank Biocatalyst? It's an ecosystem. We are ecosystem builders and ecosystem enablers. FABA has been in the ecosystem from past 21 years. We do a lot of network and policy leadership. We help governments with a lot of policies. We train people on soft skills as well as hard skills, mainly cell culture, microbiology, and microbiology. So far, we have trained over 30,000 professionals. We do policy advocacy and regulatory navigation. Our heart lies, or our main aim lies in the industry academia collaboration, and we do skilling. And under the Whale Tank, we promote investments. We have 22 international chapters under the Whale Tank, which is a for-profit arm. It is a deep tech translation from lab to market. It helps in IP protection, as I said. And the players at Whale Tank, they are one of the oncogene discoverers, like oncogenes, like the gene that causes cancer. So we have people who discovered that oncogenes, and we have big library of chemicals. We have big publications, and also we are supported by Department of Biotechnology under VIRAC BioE3 scheme. And our portfolio companies are around 12 to 13, which is one of the major one is the Naturally, which is a gut health product, and ATGC Biotech is a pheromones company. Like that, we have obesity vaccine and all such kind of companies. So let's skip this. So what are the policies that are helping this biomanufacturing? Mainly the government grants. So under the BioE3 program, biomanufacturing facilities are being set up. There are multiple biomanufacturing facilities that government is setting up. And also recently there was this grant called BIPP, which is BIPP is one of the major grant, and our ATGC products have applied to that. And the National Biotechnology Policy Framework, as Dr. Raghavendra Gaud said, like India is really, really bullish on it. And there are also a lot of schemes like PLI for pharmaceuticals and this RDI fund of 10,000 crores. All these things are government is helping. And the research infrastructure, like in Hyderabad, we are lucky to have Genome Valley, which is the innovation nucleus. A lot of the biotech, for example, Covaxin from Bharat Biotech has emerged from there, and Biological E is sitting there. And BIRAC has been set up, and a lot of institutes are also there. So and how we are doing it, like with our network from different places, a lot of collaborations, a lot of policies, and key partners like Bharat Biotech, Dr. Reddy's, etc. And how are we tackling the investments is that we mobilized investment from private players, mainly from people like Rajendra Chandak and Rajesh Maggu. These are the people who are supporting us as the licenses for Utopia Therapeutics, which is stem cell molecule, and Revelations. So all this, I mean, which is accounting to around 4 billion. Like our investments are now there, which are helping the 4 billion market cap. So what is the road ahead? So I think we need to have a lot of people coming into manufacturing, like a lot of GMP grade facilities have to be set up. But unfortunately, we have an issue of talent pipeline as well. We have a lot of graduates, but they're not employable. That is where we are working out with the FABA finishing school, where we are helping startup students to get trained and also mentorship and a lot of industry connections. So, and unfortunately, we are siloed all the time. We never really work with other countries which are around. That is where our international chapters are coming. Like, for example, in August, we are going to work with African countries and Egypt mainly to bring how the biotech innovation comes, and we will be having one big event here. And Welltank will be helping a lot of startups to go global and build a very very big pipelines. And whatever we do, I mean, our policies are not up to the mark. That is where we are doing policy making as well. So that's it. Like India's call to action is that we need to set up biomanufacturing facilities and we need to converge the research and biomanufacturing together. So I'm Jagadeesh Gandla. I'm representing FABA and Welltank Biocatalyst here. Thank you.